I really like military surplus weapons.
Over here with Rugged Tactical, where every trigger pull tells a story and responsible gun ownership is a way of life. We're out here in a nice, bright, sunny day. There's not so much wind, it's nice, cool breeze, so it feels really good. Okay, so here we got Anton and out here shooting with us this gorgeous day. It's always a great day to be able to get out and shoot some guns.
Did you want me to show you the Makarov?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Military surplus pistol that I got on classicfirearms.com. It's been used it was a Soviet bloc standard issue, just carry weapon. So we are clear. So this guy is, again, Russian in design, but this one in particular is a Bulgarian production. Just holds 8 rounds and is one of the most reliable handguns out there in terms of blowback operated pistols. So the barrel, it doesn't unlock and lock to keep the pressures from the barrel down once it opens. It's purely using the spring pressure and the weight of the slide to cycle. Has a safety decocker that also locks it up. Double action, single action. But very accurate because the barrel is fixed to the frame. It doesn't move up and down like a Glock or anything like that. Very fun, very simple to disassemble it. You just quick pull that trigger guard down into the side, pull back and up. That is your disassembly.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. You just remove the spring. You can rotate the safety catch around, and then your firing pin will pop out, and that's it.
Huh.
Yeah. Very, very simple.
Don't care at all.
And that's it.
And what's the caliber on that again?
This is 9x18 Makarov. So
does it shoot a 9mm then?
What's up?
Does it shoot a 9mm?
It's comparable to 380.
Oh,
It is fatter than 9mm, but it is not as powerful. But in terms of like muzzle energy, it's comparable to 380, maybe a little bit more powerful.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so just Soviet bloc surplus standard issue carry weapon back in the day.
So is it hard to find ammo for this, or is it quite common?
It's harder now because of the importation bans from Ukraine and Russia. Because a lot of this stuff is just steel case, Russian ammunition.
Yeah.
But it is still available for purchase, but it's more expensive, especially if it's a manufacturer here. But there's a couple other, maybe like a Swedish manufacturer, I forgot the name, that might make ammo for it. But it's all brass case. It's going to be more expensive. But it's not something you would stock like 5,000 rounds of for defense purposes generally. Yeah. This is more of like a novelty / historical firearm.
Yeah.
Than something you would use for like an apocalypse. I mean, it'd work.
Yeah.
But not ideal. Little tiny sights on it. So. But yeah.
Well, it looks like a fun gun. Yeah. So real quick question. Why? Yeah.
I really like military surplus weapons. I've just been fascinated by classic, just blued steel and wood. I'd love to get an M1A, maybe an M1 Garand someday. Of course, an AK, like just a classic AKM.
Do you actually shoot your pistol?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you have any guns that you don't shoot, or are you more of like, if I buy a gun, I'm shooting it?
If I buy it, I'm shooting it.
Yeah.
If I buy anything for like a collector's value, that'll be in the future. Like I'm mainly getting them to use their tool, and I want to utilize the tool, whether it be for recreation like we're doing out here, or for training, or for hunting, which I want to get into, et cetera, et cetera. Like it's always gonna have a purpose.
Yeah.
Even if it's something, kind of impractical. Like let's say in the future I want to get a Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
That is a bucket list gun for me. It doesn't really have a practical use, but it definitely has a recreational fun factor purpose. And so this will definitely be something that I get down the road, and it'll be something I want to put a lot of rounds through. I know it's expensive to shoot, but I don't know. With firearms, it's kind of like with me and cars. I like to put a lot of miles on, see how far they can go, you know, with proper maintenance and everything. Same thing with the guns. You know, I track all the rounds I shoot, and I want to be able to put lots of rounds through each platform that I have. I mean, I've got a Stoker coach gun. It's a side-by-side double barrel 12 gauge, and it's probably got well over 1,000 rounds through it. And 1,000 rounds isn't a lot for any gun, period. But I don't think most people shoot 1,000 or 1,500 rounds through a double barrel. Especially like the course of like a couple of years or something, unless they're a competition shooter. Most people like 20, you know, and call it a day. This has probably 1,200 rounds through it. This will have near 3,000 or 4,000 rounds soon. My Beretta has, you know, 5,500 rounds through it. I don't have it anymore. I had a Smith & Wesson Model really 41-22 that I put like 6,500 rounds through it. My Makarov 787 rounds. I don't have as much ammo for it. That's why I haven't shot it as much.
That makes
especially
sense.
with the ban, the import ban. And I'll be getting a new carry gun here in the near future. I want to put a few thousand rounds through that, make sure it's dependable. Like I just like running them. I like running them. I like maintaining them.
That makes sense. I think that's great because you become more familiar with them. You're able to handle and break down your pistol there. You can tell that you know it in and out.
I'm at the point, like my mindset is, if I see something on the ground and I have to pick it up, I want to know how to operate it or disable it, depending on what the situation is. You know? So, I got to load that again. Especially with something with firearms where a lot of safety is involved and you have to be very aware of what you're doing, I don't want to be clueless. I want to be handed something and be able to clear it every time without being like, how does this work? So it's important to me that I have a broad range of firearms and firearm types, actions, different manual of arms for each one.
So coming out early.
I mean, for most bolt guns, it's pretty simple. You just make sure if there's a safety, if it locks the bolt when it's safe, you just take it off or unlock the bolt, open it. Pretty easy. Check the magazine. All semi-autos are basically the same thing when it comes to pistols, and revolvers, same thing. You just open your cylinder or open the loading gate like that single action 22 on there. Check your cylinder. And then I like being proficient. You know, I'm not gonna be that expert shooter by any means, but I want to be at least proficient.
Well, and that comes with time and practice, right? Just getting out and doing it. And money. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, well, let's shoot some of these guns.
Sure, let's do it.
Nice.
Left.
Well, also,
Oh, it's fun. You know, there's nothing like a gong to hit. You know what I mean?
It is the most
that makes it a lot of fun.
which is fine because it's going to.
So here we've got the Makarov. It is a double action. So when it is cocked, up is safe. Here's your safety. Up is safe. Down is fire. So when it's cocked, in order to decock it, you just go ahead and push that lever there, and it'll decock it. Okay, so here we go. Little mag release. I like the feel of it. Feels nice in the hand. Fly wants to get shot. That's nice. I like that a lot. And there you go, the 9x18 PW Arms Redmond Arsenal Makarov.
Yeah, so it's made by Arsenal, but where it says like Redmond, Virginia, I believe that's the importer. They have to put their markings in.
Oh yeah, like what? So it's where it comes in or something.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, well there we go. There's Anton with his Makarov.
Yes,
love it. Thanks. Appreciate you sharing. Thank you, Anton, for sharing the Makarov with us. It was actually a really fun gun to shoot. It was pretty cool. Please like and subscribe. If you want to be notified of future videos, be sure to pull the trigger on that bell icon. If you'd like to be on our mailing list, head on over to patreon.com/ruggedtactical. There you can click the free membership icon and add your email information there. If you enjoy the content that I'm creating and would like to support the channel, consider joining one of our paid membership tiers. We have the Recruit, the Sharpshooter, and the Tactical Master tiers. As the dust settles on another rugged tactical adventure, always reload your curiosity, keep the fires burning, and we'll catch you in the next round.